Great minds think alike, huh?
Oh, hey, how are you?
Oh, pretty good.
Good, good.
Try to get some video here also.
I think, oh, shoot, this is closed now. I don't know what to do. Oh, there's another platform on the other side, too.
Okay, I'll go there. Cool.
Not that I wouldn't mind hanging out with you, but you might get a little better shot from over there. Okay, all right, we'll do. All right, welcome to our third game of the day. Third and final game for this Saturday. Again, we're in the Madison Capital Classic tournament being held down in Verona, Wisconsin, just outside of Madison. And we've got our final matchup of today's action is going to be the lacrosse Bolts, who you see in the powder blue uniforms, against the MAC, which stands for the Minnesota Athletic Club. So a team out of Minnesota in the white with the yellow helmets. Teams seem to be having a little fun with each other here before the game. Always nice to see the teams exchanging some pleasantries in the best of ways. Should be starting pretty quickly here. The Bolts have one win on the day and one tie on the day, so they're 1-0-1. The MAC team is 1-1 on the day. Not sure what these guys have cooked up here, but we're making a human chain here to kick off the festivities of our third game. Okay, so it's going to be the Mac versus the Bolts. Mac in their white, Bolts in their powder blue. It's underway. We've got Luke Adams. And the Bolts win the face-off. Luke Adams has done real well today on the face-offs. This is Charlie Sehay for number 12 with the early possession. We're playing the yellow lines on this field. Just getting underway. Ball's on the far side. This is Johnny Gerke. Gets it over to VM, but that pass is broken up by the defender. Good play by the defender to get into that passing lane and get the turnover. So the Mac will start here with their first chance on the offensive end. They're bringing it right down the field and take a shot. Ricocheted up and over, saved by Hunt. He deflected that one, caused that one to jump to bounce up and over the net, but it will stay with the Mac. This is Sehay for defending up top. Charlie Seaver, nice job keeping his player out from making anything happening with the dodge. Now it's on the near alley. This is Peterson guarding him. Gets a slide from Gerke, a shot by 21, goes in the goal. Nice shot by the Mac attackman there, number 20, to get the first goal of the day, 1-0. We'll face it off again. Zach Adams in the circle. Near side, Jack Hendrickson. Far side, CJK. Ball is down and loose, and the Mac come away with it. Mac will bring it into their offensive set. Guarded by Ellis. Hendrickson up top. Now Hendrickson's going to guard on this dodge. Hendrickson feeds him down to Ellis. Ellis closes. Back up top. Hendrickson there again. Little flip down, picked off by K. Nice play by CJK, number 7, to pick that pass off. And now he's going to start the clear by getting it over to Ellis, number 11. Ellis getting it to Peterson. Peterson needs to get it across. He does. Tries to flip it down to VM, but that one's going to get wide again. So just having a tough time last two possessions getting the ball into an attackman or a midfielder's cross. Long pass up ahead. And Peterson's there to get the ground ball. Oh, and he just steps out of bounds. Again, we are playing that yellow line. A lot of lines on the field. Peterson just, as he planted, just caught that yellow line. Turnover. Ball back to the Mac. Yeah, he's all the way through. Okay. This is being guarded by Robbie Seahafer. That one ricochets off a player. Ball is still loose. Now Mac comes away with it. Now the ball with number 8 on the near side. 8 trying to work around Ellis. Ellis staying in front. There's a shot attempt. Little bouncer goes high and wide. It's going to stay with the Mac. as that ball rolled out of bounds. Sorry you can't see that far corner there. We got a building in our way, but here's a pass to the far side. This is Robbie Seehafer guarding up top. Robbie will try to stay in front. Passes off again. That pass is going to get corralled. And the MAC. Peterson will work on the dodge here. Another shot and another score. This time top right. This time number 21, I believe, put that one home. Nice looking shot. You can see that's twice now the MAC have kind of moved it around, got it to a wing. Wings kind of worked across the field into that top, kind of the top side, right in the middle of the field, and then rip a shot, and they've been on with their first 2 attempts. So it makes it 2-0. MAC up by 2. Near side is Jared Ellis. Far wing is Michael McMahon. Ball's on the ground. Zach Adams comes away with it. Good win by Adams. Bounces it over to Ellis. Ellis looks to VM. VM number 3. Trying to work it around. Works it back out. Now we're going to pass it around. Substitutions come on. This is Johnny Gerke comes in. Gerke number 30 with the ball. He's going to work down. Comes back. Goes lefty off the post. Rebound taken by Mack initially, but a nice stick check by Charlie Seehafer. Knocks it out. Charlie gets the ball. Then all it's back to Gerke. Number 30, Johnny Gerke, flips to Seehafer. Seehafer, he's going to try to get open for a shot. That ricochets off a defender's helmet. And that ball is going to go out of bounds, and White was closest to it. That's categorized as a shot. So closest one to it when it goes out of bounds. And it was the MAC that time. Now a chance for the MAC. They're coming down, quickly moving it up. Beautiful play by Peterson to intercept the ball, but he loses in on a stick check. Here's a chance for the MAC now. Moving around. Open and score. MAC quickly jumping over that the turnover they forced deep in their own territory. And quickly jump on it, quickly pass the ball around to find the open player. That makes it 3-0.
Go, Kate. Get in there, buddy.
Mac with 3, Bolts with nothing. 3-0 to start this game. Good win by Zach Adams. And again, a tough, just can't get it. Just can't get in their offensive sets. Adams doing a nice job getting the initial face-off. And then just the offense just can't get into the groove. This is Zach Adams giving chase. Takes a swipe, pass over of the other side. A little shot there, saved by Hunt. Ellis gets the rebound and gets it back to Hunt to start the clear. Brant Hunt, number 20, in goal. Gets it over to Ellis, number 11. Mac putting their ride on. Ellis looking for something. Nothing there. He's going to flip it up. Oh, there's a wide open player for the Bolts. That's Johnny Gerke over there on that side, but he gets stick checked. Now Robbie Seaver is after it. Johnny's back Gerke's got it again. Gerke's got to get a touch, and he does. Well, let's see if the Bolts can get something working on their offensive end. There's Gerke, shot and score! Jonathan Gerke with a big overhand righty. Finds the left side of the net to get the Bolts on the board. 1-3. Bolts get on the board. Nice shot by Gerke. Big overhand shot. Plenty on it. Finds the edge of the net. Well, hopefully that will get the Lightning offense going a little. I'm sorry, the Bolts offense going a little bit. This is going to be Zach Adams facing off. We've got Michael McMahon, number 0 in the foreground. CJK, number 7 in the far wing. And Adams and the Mac is going to try to get this one. Ball is still loose. Now it's gobbled up by the Mac. Okay, and let's see here. Ball near side alley. Flipped it up to the corner now. Bolts trying to get set, trying to match up. Substitutions coming for the Mac. Ball is now up top. This is going to be Zach Adams defending him. Noah Ellis comes over to help. Now the ball is in the far near corner. Cutter shot and good. Nifty play by the Mac. Nice cutter coming across from the weak side. Took the pass and ripped the shot to get the Mac their 4th goal. 4-1.
Go, Blake.
Zach Adams. Zach Adams working with a new stick, new head today. He cracked his face-off stick in the last game, so he's got a new hardware he's working with. We've got a flag down. This will be called on the Mac. There was a push, late push. There's a cutter. VM looking for the cut, not there. Ball is still down, and we're gonna have a stoppage of play for the penalty to be called. This is gonna be against the Mac. We have a push, 30-second push. So while the Bolts had the ball, there was a push penalty called, so 30 seconds. Bolts will have a player advantage for the next 30. Seehafer looking. Looks at Irwin down below. Irwin's shot off the goalie. Irwin going for the rebound. And the Mac's got it. Ball is still loose, though. That's going to roll out of bounds. I think it's going to stay with the Bolts. So a nice opportunity there. Good look. Nice pass down to Irwin. The goalie was up for the challenge. Now this is over to Finn Gustafson on the far side. Now up top to Hendrickson. Over to VM. Flips it down to Irwin again. Irwin, another shot off the goalie again. Goalie doing a nice job getting down on those Irwin underhand shots. Now this is Finn Gustafson going to work. He's going to try to work around. He jumps up and over. Oh, they're going to call no goal. They're going to call a crease violation on Gustafson. VM comes away with the ball. He'll try to spin out of trouble. Goes down, shovels it back to Hendrickson, or I'm sorry, to Seehafer. Loose ball foul called on the Mac. So we've got some yellow on the ground. We're going to have another power play opportunity, another player advantage for the Bolts. This will be number 19, was I think made contact with the VM while he was on the ground. And so I believe it's a 1 minute penalty. So Bolts now with a player advantage. Over to Gustafson on the far side. Gustafson's shot is good. Gustafson, the lefty attackman over there in the navy blue helmet. Had space, ripped the big shot, found the top left corner of the net to get the Bolts another goal. Bolts take advantage of the penalty time, get their second goal. That makes it 4-2. Mac still with the lead. We're in the first half here. This is the Bolts in their powder blue, Mac in the white and yellow. 4-2, Mac's leading. Adams. Ball is loose, still working on it. That's Robbie Seehafer in there working. That's Jarrett Ellis in there working. That ball, and he steps out of bounds. That should be Bolts' ball. And we got a quick start here. Bolts trying to get the action moving right away. Adams still with it. Adams coming downhill. He'll try a bouncer. That shot is wide, but VM's closest should stay here. Does. VM has to retrieve a ball over here, so he's coming back onto the field now. And we're about ready to start the action. This is VM, near side. Eyes up at the deep hole. Works to the middle. He'll try a shot. That bounces off the deep hole's body. Ball is loose. There's a big whack by Seehafer. Now the ball on the far side. Oh, there's going to be a flag called for that, I think, for that slash. Flag is down on the Bolts. Mac will get a chance to finish their possession. So Mac will set up their offense. Goes to work on Robbie Seehafer. Peterson brings the slide. A little bouncer. Held on by the Mac. Mac with a cutter. Broken up by McMahon. And we're going to have a stoppage for the penalty assessment. So Charlie Seehafer will take a seat for us. I believe it's a slash call, and he'll get a minute on the sideline. Looks like either it must be a timeout call, or I don't think that would be half already. It is a slash call on Seehafer, 1 minute. It's possible that this is half. We'll just kind of stay here just to find out if it's just a late timeout in the half or if we actually did go to half. It's looking more and more like this is actually, well, I don't want to speculate. Our score is 4-2. Mac leading the Bolts. Temperature is really heating up a little bit now. Sun is out in full force. Got to be getting up near 80 now. Warmer than that, I'm sure, on the turf. So teams are switching sides. So that was halftime. And we will start the second half. Brant Hunt, the Bolts goalie, will come out for the second half. He's going to walk to the left side this time. And that half ended with the Bolts with a player in the penalty box. So possession will be with the Mac to start the second half. Mac with a player advantage. There's a shot attempt wide. And it goes to blue. That shot was so quick that by the time it got out of bounds, the nearest one was the goalie, who was still standing in front of the crease. So kind of a missed opportunity by the Mac. Just should have had somebody back there. But a good opportunity for the Bolts to kill this penalty. This is Ellis gets checked, loses the ball. Ellis is just going to send it now and let his attackman fight for it, but Mac come away with it. Stick check by Viam, knocks it loose for a moment. Still, now the Mac have it. Oh, and we've got a broken stick. Looks like Zach Adams, broken stick. A little behind the back attempt, saved by Hunt. Peterson. Peterson loses the ball. Chance for the Mac now. Mac tries to center it, gets it to the weak side. There's a pass deflected by Kay that sails wide. Mac still retain it. Bolt's still a player down. Now the penalty expires. Another Bolt defender hustling on. This is Hendrickson. Errant pass, stays in bounds, and knocked, stick check. Nice play by Hendrickson to knock that ball loose and gain possession for the Bolts. So Hendrickson will walk it in. Play is resumed, and they'll get it to Hunt in the crease to start the clear. Looking for Robbie Seehafer in the middle. Robbie takes a little bit of a hit, and he's gonna get a flag for that. A high, looked like a high cross check there, so they're gonna stop that play and probably call this a cross check most likely. We'll find out. They're gonna get him as a unreleasable. That was for unnecessary roughness, is what they called there. So that's going to be called unreleasable. So the Mac player will be in the box. I'm thinking it's a 2-minute assessment there, but it's locked in. So a chance for the Bolts to maybe get on a run here. They're going to be player up for the next 2 minutes, regardless of any scoring that takes place. Seehafer, he'll wind up and take a shot, and it's good. Seehafer shuffled to the top of that zone, kind of in between where one defender would pass off to the other, and they didn't pinch on him, and he had a lane to shoot. Seehafer with a high velocity shot that gets past the goalie. That makes it 4-3. Bolts will remain a player up. Oh, now they're oh yeah. Bolts are remaining player up. Adams facing off. Kay in the foreground. Good hustle. Seehafer gobbles up, gets the ground ball. And Bolts have another offensive chance here. This is over to Gustafson, gets it all the way over to VM on the weak side. Now up top to Seehafer again. He thought about it again. Gets it over to Kay instead. Now Gustafson looks for a shot. Good close by Mack. Seehafer, quick scoop, but he loses it trying to get past the defender. Oop. And we've got a flag down. I think Seehafer caught a Mack player in the helmet with his cross. And now a chance for Mack to either kill this penalty or maybe even get a shot attempt. And Mack doing a good job of keeping this away and working this penalty time down. Bolt's trying to bring the double team. You see Gerke there, number 30, trying to converge on the player with the ball, but Mack doing a good job of staying out of trouble. Kay tries a little can opener there, no luck. Kay and Gerke now squaring up, the ball on the far side. Now ball's up top. McMahon, 0. Defending up top. McMahon goes for the stick check, passes off to Gerke. Shot attempt. Save by Hunt and scoop by Hunt. That's going to be a goalie interference. Should be a free clear. Hunt was still in the crease as he was reaching for that, smothering that ball. We do have a penalty here we got to sort out yet. We had a penalty early on in that possession. I guess we probably aren't going to get the goalie interference call, because as soon as Hunt covered that ball, then we had a stoppage of play for the penalty. So Bolts will sit a player for probably a slash. And now Mack is back to their full squad. Deflected by Kay. And it will stay with the Mack. So good job initially by the Bolts on that power play. They got the quick goal out of it, but then the Mack was able to kill the rest of it to keep the damage at 1 on that player advantage by the Bolts. But now it's the Mack's turn. They've got a player advantage. Ellis comes away with it. Ellis trying to work out of trouble. There's 2 on him. Mack coughs it up. They got a transition. Mack comes up with the loose ball. Looked like they had a chance there for a moment. Here's a chance. That's high and wide. And we're back in play right away. Deflected again by Ellis. Ellis had it for a moment. Now Peterson wisely shuffles it back to Hunt in goal. Although with a player advantage, Matt can really ride this hard. Irwin comes away with the bouncer. He tries to shovel it to a teammate, but nobody there. McMahon, stick checks, knocks it loose. Mack's there, though. Bold attackmen trying to do their best to keep this ball from advancing, but they get it across. I know Mac will settle in to their offense. Both teams now at full strength. So Bolts able to kill that penalty. Good job on the team that was out there for that. A lot of traffic in there. There's a shot way wide. But it's going to stay with Mac. Now Mac gets it to the X. That's K defending down there. Peterson also kind of behind the goal. Now Peterson's working on this cutter. Oh, nice pass by, I'm not sure how the Mac player got that pass off. Boy, slick pass to find the open player and get their fifth goal on the board. That makes it 5-3. Mac with the lead. So the Mac with a nifty pass. Sorry, I didn't see what number it was, but boy, that was a nice pass. He drew a double and was able to thread the needle. That pass found the player on top of the crease, and easy goal at that point. So here comes the face-off. This is Zach Adams working it. Ball's loose. Looks like Mac's going to come away with it. Ball down into the X. That is Ellis, primary defender back there. Ellis trying to stay with him. He is. Gets help from K. Now Mac moves it all the way around there. Mac likes to try to quickly reverse fields by passing that ball quickly around the horn. And there they get a nice shot opportunity, but that one sails wide. Little pressure there. That was maybe Noah Ellis or Caleb Peterson that put a little pressure on him during that shot, make it go wide. Pass up top, that pass goes left. I'm sorry, that shot goes left. It will stay with Mac though. 5-3, Mac on top by 2. K loses his footing. There's a chance. That's off the, I don't know if that hit the crossbar or what it hit, but Mac with the ball down to the X. Ellis is down there defending. Mac brings the dodge, working on Seehafer. He's got to give it up. Here's a long shot. Off the mark, and it's going to be lightning ball. I'm sorry, Bolt. Again, another case where that shot was so quick that it got out of bounds so quickly that the goalie standing in the crease was still the closest one to it. Nobody back behind the goalie. Oh, big snag by the Mac. Shot attempt here. That one goes wide. Oof. Bolts dodged a bullet there. Mac picked it clean during the clear. Here's another chance. They're getting started quickly, and that's on. Is that on the outside? It's on the outside. There's no goal there. That's on the outside. Bolts will start this clear. Bolts dodging 2 bullets there. One on the transition, two good transitional opportunities for Mac. And we're going to get a late flag called. Some of the Minnesota fans aren't too happy with that call. Late flag called on the push. And so possession will go with the Bolts. And they're going to serve time for that one as well. So I think a push, I'm guessing a push with possession, 30 seconds. I didn't see the signal though. Bolts with a chance now. Have not had the ball on this side of the field very often here in this half. Seehafer looks to Case and Irwin. Irwin with a score. Great vision by Seehafer to see Irwin sneak in to the side of the crease and hit him with a nice pass. Irwin catch and shoot and dumps it in for the Bolts' 4th goal. So that makes it 5-4. Nice play there by the Bolts. Good catch and shoot by Case and Irwin, number 2, to get the Bolts within 1. No possession yet, so those attackmen and defenders got to stay in. Oh, and Seehafer runs out of bounds. And now Bolts a little late getting down into their settled position. Here's a chance by the Mac. Save by Hunt. Big save. Point blank range. Hunt stonewalled him on that one. Kay gets it to Ellis. The Mac ride has been effective all game. Bolts running out of time to get it over. There they get the pass up to McMahon, but can't quite nab it. Again, the Mac ride has caused problems for the Bolts to get in their offensive sets today. And now the Bolts will try their own ride. And Mac have it up into the attack zone. They get a touch. Five to 4. Mac up by 1. Mac bringing on some substitutions. Guarded up top. Here's a shot opportunity, a goal for the Mac. Good dodge by the Mac. Got past 2 and got themselves in a position for a nice shot opportunity. And Mac get their 6th one on the board. 6-4. Mac now leading by 2. So the Minnesota Athletic Club takes a 2-goal advantage. We're getting later into the second half. We've got a false start called on Mac, so win for the Bolts. Gets it over to VM. VM has it knocked away temporarily. Now he'll work around his player. Can't quite get around him. Good defense there. Still has it. Now the ball is loose. And Mac come away with it. Ooh, little flip, little errant flip. Ball is loose. Gustafson with a chance. Trying to get to it. Hendrickson also with a chance. And that ball's down. Cade knocks it loose. Cade trying to shovel it forward where his guys can get it. Number 40 comes away with it. Looks up, finds the open player. And here's a shot chance by the Mac. A little behind the back is good for the goal. Bolts were going for it. They knew they were short on time. They needed to get that possession. And Mac was able to win the ground ball after some back and forth play. But the Mac come away with it and get the fast break opportunity there. 7-4 now. Mac with a 3-goal advantage.
Get in there, Blake.
Adams with a face-off win.
Body on him.
Adams looking. Oh, tries to flip it to Gustafson. Gustafson wasn't ready for it. That's our 2-minute horn. So 2 minutes. And Mac's going to have to get it in, keep it in now in the final 2 minutes. So that means as soon as Mac gets it in the attack zone, they got to keep it in there. Otherwise, it's going to be a turnover. We got a lot of contact there. As 3 Bolts converge around them, we're going to have a penalty called on one of them. We'll see which one they get. It was kind of 3 Bolts, kind of all sandwiching the one player. Looks like I think they're gonna get Seehafer. I think is gonna be the one. They probably could have called about on any of those 3, but they get Seehafer for it. Actually, they're gonna call a penalty on 2 players by the looks of it. See, Peterson also head to the sideline, so they're gonna call 2 Bolts players on that play. Okay, so the Mac will be up 2 players. It's going to be Ellis, Kay, Luke Adams, and Noah Ellis out there defending Brant Hunt in goal. And the Mac look like they may be content, and Bolts may be content to allow them to run this out. So that's the game. That's the game. Your final here. Mac 7, Bolts 4. That concludes today's action. Bolts will play again tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. against Badger Prime. They're a Wisconsin team out of the Waukesha area. So we'll see the Bolts and the Prime play tomorrow morning. But we'll conclude today's action. Bolts lose this one, 7-4. They go 1-1-1 on the day with one more pool play game tomorrow morning. We'll have that game streaming tomorrow as well. You can check it out on our YouTube channel. The link is also on is also on the Facebook page. So join us tomorrow morning. Thanks for cheering on the Bolts, and we'll see them again tomorrow.